Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Iron Panther Presents. Today, we shall be discussing Tyler Perry's Ruthless with season 3, episode 4. And this was an exciting episode for all. I really felt like this could have been a season finale. Like if this was on a real network where they actually did finales over time. This really would have been it. So I was pretty excited about that. And why? Because Ruth is now the bride of the highest. And I was like, what? I mean, we knew that was coming. I mean, she was kind of prepping the highest to say some stuff like that. So I was really looking at Daikon when said announcement was given, because he was mad as fuck, wasn't he? I mean, like he was not happy about any of this, right? And then I was thinking, who is he more jealous or upset about, right? Is he more upset at the highest for going to be and have sex with Ruth? Or is he more mad at Ruth, who's going to get to have sex with the highest? Like, that's a very tough question, because clearly he certainly loves the highest, as was discussed. So I was very, very, very interested to see, like, well, all that was going to, yeah, he looks mad as shit. Yeah, he was. I thought Daikon was going to pull out the gun to just start shooting everybody. Also, remember, Ruth is still claiming that she's pregnant with Daikon's baby. So is that ever going to come up to be a thing? I mean, I don't know. But since the highest now has a bride, let's talk about the husband situation. Did you hear when he told River that the highest told River that he was his husband? And I was like, when the fuck did he marry River? Like, what are we talking about right now? I think Daikon is in love with Ruth and the highest. I think that should be the highest than Ruth. I think he's had a longer sexual relationship with the highest. He's definitely more committed to the highest. But Ruth is a close second. Daikon lost his woman and his man in the same night. That shit is hilarious and also true. Very good. That was very good. Lost them to each other. But what is River going to do? Are we going to have some kind of throuple situation where like River and the highest and Ruth are all going to be sitting up there in that bathtub together with that dirty water that Spill the Tea was pointing out? I didn't know what you were talking about until Ruth came into the room again, and I looked into the bathtub and I was like, that's some dirty ass water. Elder Mother Marva is now Supreme Mother, or wherever the fuck that is. Ruth is really manipulating the situation. Like I was impressed that she was like, you know what, Sister Mother is so important. Maybe she should be, Elder Mother was so important, she should be something else that limits her power, makes her feel like she's important. And the highest was like, I see that you will now be Supreme Mother. Supreme Mother is what it's called. It's ridiculous. Like first she was like, all I have to do is cook for you, but now she's drugging the highest. So Ruth figured out that that Elder Mother Marva was drugging the highest to keep him calm, and somehow Ruth is not okay with that. Like I don't understand why she was like, stop doing that to the highest. I mean, when the highest is drugged, he's not trying to pull out the samurai sword and kill Daikon and cause everybody to kill themselves. So I'm not sure why Ruth got upset with that. I gotta say, the actor that plays the highest, he took it to a whole new level with his prophecy night. Like he was talking some wild shit, and I was like, I feel like he was really committed to the situation. And I'm thinking he should do better in life. Like I feel like the Crystal Ball needs to get back to power or something, because he looked ridiculous. Why didn't they show River's reaction when the highest said the wife announcement? It was his idea for Ruth to do all of this. Yeah, he was happy. So there's really nothing to show. I mean, I'm sure he was quite happy with the whole situation. They did show him smiling when the highest called Ruth up. So I'm pretty sure they have acknowledged that he would be happy with the situation. Ruth is elder mother wife now. Yes. Is she a supreme wife? Is that what she is? Since River is the husband or some shit, and is Daikon also a husband? I don't know. I mean, I don't know how this whole Daikon situation is going to work out. But yeah, this is definitely this definitely was like season finale worthy. So I'll be curious to see what Tyler Perry does at the end of this season that could top this episode. Because it was at least those moments were pretty solid. I want to get back to Lacey and Paula because I'm like, what the fuck was I watching in any of this? Okay, so somehow Paula is bleeding out to the point that she can't walk anymore, which I don't understand. She gets shot in the shoulder as they do in all these TV shows, so somehow her arm doesn't work until she's holding a weapon. She should be bleeding all over the floor since she's losing so much blood that she's going to be dying and she can't walk, that Lacey has to pick her up. But somehow when the crooked sheriff comes in and sees Lacey standing by herself, there's no pool of blood whatsoever where she and Paula have been laying for minutes, not hours, but long enough that the blood should be not only all over Lace and all over Paula, it should be all over the floor. Okay. Then somehow sheriff is like, well, how am I going to explain two dead people? House break-in. That's not that hard. Some unknown suspect broke into the house, murdered these two people, and left. Like, that's not. In fact, he should have got one of the rock. He should gave the truck to the Raku, and he can say they broke into the house, killed the parents, and stole the car. Also, the sheriff then asked the question, where is their son? Like, how is Dale going to take the fact that both of his parents are dead? Who is the next of kin? That would be Dale. So are we going to see Dale again now that his parents are dead? Probably not. But now they're acting like they didn't have a son. You mean dumbass Lacey? She don't think. So it's interesting how Lacey's acting was horrible. She's like, don't arrest me, help me, help. I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? Paula was standing in a room with an open door and no one looked into that room. That doesn't make sense. The sheriff doesn't look into the room. Manny doesn't look into the room. Fucking Daikon, the Sherlock Holmes of the Raku, doesn't look into the room to figure out where in the world Paula is at. Do you remember, like, because I mean, it was really disturbing when I watched it, but do you remember when Daikon smelled Andrew's dick because he was trying to figure out if he was having sex with women in the camp? Do you remember that? And do you remember when Daikon was studying footprints around the women's trailer and trying to compare it to the other men because he was trying to figure out who was boning the women in the camp? Like, Daikon is a detective. Like, Daikon has done some serious like investigations and figured out shit, but somehow he can't clear the house just to make sure that said Paula is not there. Then all of a sudden, Paula's arm worked just fine. Her legs work just fine. Once everybody leaves, she's able to jump in the van and then drive away, no problem. Where the fuck is she going? Where's Tally at? Which is a good question. Daikon asked about Tally. That's a good question. Where did Lacey get the vest outfit from? I brought that up last episode. Like, how they both got clothes on. Like, where did they get those clothes from? I was like, fitting clothes. I'm like, it didn't make sense. Like, I don't know. Brian should have brought backup. Well, technically, I guess because he was on the phone and somehow Mac was gonna help all the way from DC. I don't know why they didn't just shoot Brian right there. Like, I'm not even sure why that didn't happen. Like, why is Brian still alive? Why is it they don't check him for, weapons so they can find that random ass knife that he has in his boot? That don't make any sense. Also, did you see the punishment trailer that they put them in? Now all of a sudden they're in the trailer where the door don't have a big ass hole in it, so they can escape. Because then all of a sudden Oliver's like, oh my God, we're in the punishment trailer. We can't get out of here. You remember Paula, Lacey, Paula, and Oliver were all in separate trailers, and they got out just fine because there were big ass holes in the doors. So it's really not that hard to get out of a punishment trailer, unless it's called plot convenience. And then they have to stay in that bitch. I was like, they don't put a guard on these people. They got an FBI agent. They don't put a guard on him. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure he don't do any shit like pull out a knife and get out. They took the old lady's clothes. There's no way in the world those clothes fit them that well. That makes no sense. I would have believed that they put on Dale's clothes first, to be honest, and that wouldn't have made any sense. But I would have believed that more, because those clothes fit like Lacey like very, very well. And I think Paula got on clothes too. They still haven't found Yancey's body and Clark's body, right? Have they found, or William, in the sense that the rest of the camp? So again, they acknowledged the other elder mother's death. They haven't done anything about it. What is the name of the new elder mother that is like talking shit to? So now we find out that this new elder mother, she's the one that controls the kids, and we're just seeing her. And apparently she padlocks the kids inside their trailer every night. Okay. And Ruth was scared of her to an extent. I mean, she was like, you may get your ass out of here. I don't want to see you around here no more, or I'm going to tell the highest. And Ruth just walked her happy ass away. Andrew character makes no sense. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know what Andrew's trying to do. Because I thought he was trying to get away. I saw the subtitle that said Karen. And I'm like, I don't know if that's BET fucking up the subtitles or that's really her name. Because there was a time they gave a character a name with subtitles. That wouldn't. I think it was like Melinda when they first introduced her. Has anyone called her Karen? Is my question. He was on Oliver's side hiding secrets, but now he's not. I don't know what the fuck's going on with Andrew. Like maybe because Tally, screwed him over, so now he really is committed to the Raku. I don't even know. Andrew been here for 3 seasons and he still haven't brought enough info. Yeah, I don't know. He still hasn't collected enough info. Andrew never tried to go make sure he's safe. I don't know what's going on with Andrew. Sometimes I think he truly is committed to the Raku. Other times I think he's trying to take him down. And I think he's committed to the religion. I think he truly believes in the Raku religion. He just don't believe in the highest, perhaps. Why didn't Andrew call his boss, Mac, to tell him that they got Brian and that the sheriff is involved? Andrew's about that life now. I really don't think he cares. I mean, Mac won. Oh, hold up. Thank you for bringing up the phone call. How in the hell is the sheriff intercepting FBI phone calls now? And he's like, don't worry about it, Diakon. I intercepted all the phone calls. So no one knows that Brian is here. What? Like, how did the sheriff get that kind of technology? And now when did the sheriff get recruited? Like, this doesn't make sense. I mean, was he recruited when he was sitting up there eating those muffins or whatever, getting high as shit? Like, is that how he got recruited? Like, it doesn't make sense. I don't know when they need to explain that. They need to bring back Malcolm and his drunk wife. Yeah. I didn't see the preview. Was there a preview for episode 5? Because I feel like this is the time for Tyler Perry to shift back to the Real Housewives of the FBI and leave, the Raku camp, to kind of simmer for a while. The highest probably going to be on Andrew's side over Diakon. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. He's Daikon is definitely lost. Hold up. Do you remember that hype man that was at the prophecy reading? That dude was getting on my nerves. He's like, "We love you, Highest. We ain't never going to nowhere." And Highest like, "I love you too." I was like, "Who was that hype dude? And who was the random woman that just ran up on the Highest with no security stopping her whatsoever until she gets to his feet?" I mean, she could have killed him. I mean, Daikon didn't do anything. I mean, so Manny didn't do anything. I was like, who the fuck is she? And why is she kissing the feet of the Highest? And then I'm like, and did you notice how the Highest was trying to make Ruth jealous over River? And I was like, what the fuck is happening right here? He's like, go call River to come dress me. Are you okay with that? And Ruth was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Like, what? Why are you? I don't know why you asking. The Highest probably no. We need to get back to Sarah, Malcolm, Cynthia, and Lynn. Yes. Why did the sheriff get the FBI involved in the first place? That's a good point, right? Wasn't he the one that called them? So that doesn't make sense. Yes, he ignored the hype man, was kissing the Highest ass. It was too much. It was too much. I don't know who that dude was, but everybody was like, yes, the Highest. I was like, Tyler Perry, what we doing now, bro? What we doing? Yes, the loudmouth ass kisser at the prophecy. He got on my nerves too. It's that bullshit. It's that bullshit. What movie is he about to start playing? For some reason, I was interested in that. Like, and River was like, "Oh, you gonna play my movie, Daddy?" I was like, what is happening? Like, River acting like he care about that movie. I don't. Remember when the Highest was, or Daikon was concerned that River smelled like Ruth because like they were probably spending too much time together and they had the same bath oil or some shit, some craziness. I remember that. I want to talk about Ruth talking to Joan and some of the crazy dialogue that came out of Ruth's mouth. Like, I don't know why Tyler Perry got Ruth in this street hood shit, but when she said, "I'm a street bitch, you need to watch out for these hands," I was like, this is too much. Like, she sounded like Victoria on the Oval. Like when Victoria tries to go street and when she's trying to sound like Veronica Harrington, I was like, this is too much. This is way too much for Ruth as a character. And Joan got all scared and just walked away. But again, when new elder mother Karen stepped to Ruth, she wasn't talking all that street shit. Like, she was like, yes, elder mother, and she walked her ass away. So clearly Joan is not a threat. River should have listened to Ruth and told the Highest about the finance trailer so he won't get in trouble and make up a story. Yeah, he did not do that. Wasn't Daikon arm cut wide open for a few hours? Now he's walking around like nothing happened. Yeah. I don't. When did he get cut? I don't remember that. You gotta tell me when he got cut. I don't remember that. Tyler Perry dropped storylines too much. Yeah, he does that shit. The Ruth Joan part was a waste. Yeah, I don't even know what we're trying to achieve with that. I was really confused. Daikon mad he started without me. That was funny. That was funny. He's like, why did he start the prophecy? I thought they weren't going to let them into the camp because the prophecy already started. That's what I thought was going to happen. The Highest should have slapped Marva again. Damn, that's real rough. I mean, it looked like he got over it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Ruth was sounding more like Candace. That's right. That's right, Dominique. Yes, absolutely. She is the Candace of this show. Yes. And that would make the Highest Jim Cryer, perhaps. Yes. Daikon wants the Highest's booty all to himself. Yes. Well, they can still work that out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no, he wants the penis. As Ruth pointed out, the Highest will never know the joy of having the Highest inside himself. Daikon knows that joy. You know what I'm saying? So does River. You know what I'm saying? That's why Daikon was jealous of River, because he felt like River was coming between them, but now Ruth is coming between them. Daikon got cut by oh, that's right. And then Marva sewed up his arm. That's right. So I guess that clothing string that she used fixed that shit right up. The highest slit. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. You're right. Season 1, episode 1, season 3. You're right. Oh, well, actually, at the season finale of season 2, actually, and then season 3, episode 1, he was already down there bleeding. I don't remember. I don't even remember him being cut in the actual episode. I think they just did that in that flashback scene. I think the same day on episode 4. Yeah, next day. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. Because again, I was laughing at how Daikon and Elder Mother were bickering back and forth when she was sewing his arm up with a regular string, and not like some kind of medical string or something. I thought that was ridiculous. Daikon wants Ruth to himself. Daikon's arm is completely healed. Yeah. I don't get how his arm's completely healed. Priscilla. Oh, that's something else. Paula shot bedroom. Yeah, the bedroom door was open. I don't know why. Where is Daikon David from the Have and Have Nots? Yes. If the highest is Jim Cryer, then Daikon is David. Yes. Is Paula completely healed because she was driving? I don't even get that shit. I don't even understand how in the world she's driving just fine, not bleeding all over the place. There should have been a blood trail. There should have been a blood trail from where Lacey was standing and Paula was previously laying or staying, and then walking straight to that room that was right there next to the murder scene. Like there should have been a big ass blood trail that anyone with any kind of sense could have followed and found Paula in that room. No sense. I think River will fuck over Joan. No, because River still needs her to get the money. So that's not happening anytime soon. Now, once the money starts rolling in, or somehow River figures out to take over the money process, then Joan can certainly go. Yes. I'm surprised Daikon wasn't in an arm sling. Absolutely. That's a good point. He should have been in an arm sling. Paula left right out quickly. She heard them driving off and waited a while. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how she just, again, nobody noticed her getting in the truck, and no one's going to notice that the truck is missing when the sheriff eventually comes back. Joan is annoying as well. She was trying to enter a spelling bee. Yeah, that was a bit much. Since she's so prudish, I'd be interested to see if Tyler Perry makes her some type of freak later on. Like she just gets buck wild. Like maybe she'll have sex with Andrew. I mean, I don't know. Where is Tally? So Tally's on foot, just walking around aimlessly in the woods. Paula has a truck just driving aimlessly in the woods. Are they gonna run into each other? How did Lacey not hear the sheriff and Daikon's conversation? I don't know. It was dead quiet the whole time. It's Tyler Perry, man. That's all we can say. It don't make any sense. Like again, Oliver should have heard Andrew creeping up on him. Yeah. So Brian should have heard Daikon and crew keeping up on him. It was completely quiet. Again, now the sheriff is out of it, so I don't know what that means. Lacey is stupid, and she should have shot the sheriff and the deputy. Why didn't the sheriff search the house? Why didn't Daikon search the house? I mean, sheriff don't give a fuck. I mean, sheriff didn't even want to go in. It's Daikon who's trying to find these ladies, so he should have searched the house. Because Manny was like, "It's all clear, sir." I don't even remember Manny being in the house, but somehow Manny was able to tell everybody it was all clear. I don't get it. Maybe Paula will turn into Tally. Maybe they will find each other. Is that what you mean? I don't know. maybe Tally, I mean, as someone brought it up, maybe Tally will end up like they did in the Oval, and she somehow makes it to Barry's and Richard's house, and Richard and Nancy's house, and she kills herself. I mean, like maybe that's how she gets written out the show. I don't know. Ultimately, I would say that, again, the cartel needs to make an entrance. Daikon and the rest of them could have searched the house. Yeah, it wouldn't have took that long. All they had to do was poke their head through the door, and she would have been right there. I don't get it. Also, if the sheriff doesn't know how to clean up the situation, is he just gonna leave those two dead bodies there and act like no one's ever gonna stop by to see those two people? I hope the truck don't run out of gas. The way this show works is gonna overheat. That's what's gonna happen. Just like Lilo's car is gonna overheat somewhere, and she ain't gonna know what to do. Wait a minute. Wasn't it Paula and Lacey who said they didn't know how to drive? Remember? Like, that's why they couldn't steal the car the first time, because neither one of them knew how to drive. And then Oliver showed up and then like showed them how to step on the brakes. The house not that big. It's not that big. Like, how is Paula magically driving the truck now with no problems? I don't get that. I don't get that. Anyway, maybe Dale will go back home now. Maybe. I mean, it would be interesting if we see the character come back and just coincidentally want to know where his homophobic parents are at, and he finds them dead. Maybe he calls the sheriff. Maybe the sheriff is there. They don't know how to drive a stick shift. So I'm like, they couldn't drive a stick. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it would have been nice if the truck was also a stick and they didn't know what to do. I mean, that she didn't know what to do. That would have been hilarious. I don't know. I just yep. The stick part was added in later. Yeah, it's Tyler Perry, man. Tyler Perry. All of a sudden, Mac he should come to the camp at some point and like check on his people, right? Because like everybody's gone. No one's answering the phone at this point. Dale don't belong on the Oval. He does not. He does not. But I don't know how much he can be added to Ruthless. What happened to those new women members that are supposed to be coming to the camp, and who recruited them? Since Daikon is the one that usually runs recruitment. So who are these new women, and how are they going to be added? Is Karen one of those? Karen, like, she's been there for a while, so it can't be one of her. I don't know. Dale gets revenge. That would be good. That would be good. Maybe he kills the sheriff because he thinks the sheriff, Mac, is so lazy. Mac is too busy trying to keep Malcolm from fucking everybody's wife in the FBI. Like that's what he's concerned with right now. So he got his hand full with sexual harassment cases. Get revenge for her parents. I mean, for his parents. Yeah, I mean, if Dale comes back, that would be interesting. If he even goes that route. But I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna show up. When is Lynn coming? When is any of those people coming? Mac hasn't checked on Brian or Andrew in a while. He's a terrible leader. Lynn is one of them. Lynn wants to be one of them. Well, she wants drugs. She's a drug addict, is what she is. So, which they haven't really got into the drug thing like they used to. That was a big thing season 1. Mac not even a boss. He's trying to keep Malcolm from sleeping. Yeah, that's right. You gotta watch out, man, because Malcolm will lay it down. All right. I believe that is it for me for episode 4. Anything else do you think I missed? What are your predictions for episode 5? I'm excited. I think Tyler Perry gave us some pretty solid moments of excitement and drama. I was hoping for a legitimate wedding ceremony for Ruth. Like, I hope him just holding up her hand it's not truly it. Like, I mean, her ascending moment was pretty elaborate. The seeding moment when, you know, Andrew finally got it up the butt. I mean, I don't want to see that again, but I'm saying, like, all those, like, they made ceremonies out of things. So it would be, I'm hoping like there's a legit wedding ceremony, and like and Marva has to prepare the food and serve them at their, you know, at the highest and Ruth's reception of sorts. And then like Marva tries to poison Ruth because she feels like she should be the one to marry the highest or some shit. Like, I think that would be interesting. Lynn got to give them money per parents were rich, and she told Daikon. Yeah, I don't know. I remember the whole thing was really about recruitment, and they needed money, and that's how they made money, by living off the assets of their new members. And then all of a sudden, it became about the drug cartels, and like, okay, so I don't get that. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you guys very much for commenting. Please join us tomorrow as we do Snowfall, Bel Air, and a Pieces of Her on Netflix, season 1. On Sunday, we have Power Book 4, and then we have From on Epics. And all of that is going to be Kim and me. So Chris is out of town. Stacy is still on break. So it's just going to be us two this weekend. Brian said, take the bag off my head. I got a knife. What's the plan? I think if be escape, and we won't get caught. That is the plan. I don't know how they can get out there with that bullshit knife. But yeah, I mean, hopefully they can get out of there. I guess we are never going to find out if Sarah was killed in the shower or not. I don't know. Spill the tea. Episode 5 better be some good action. I hope so. I hope so. But again, I hope they get back to the FBI thing. Brian better escape. If they didn't kill Brian at the old couple's house, like, he's gonna be all right. Because I really thought they were gonna shoot him right there. I thought the sheriff was gonna shoot him, and that would have made sense. If they kill him later, it's gonna be silly. They may torture him for a while to see if he can identify who the inside person is. Again, I think we all agree. We thought Andrew was gonna help him escape. And maybe that's coming later. Maybe Andrew is not as brainwashed as we think he is. And that's all coming later. Why is Andrew not out there looking for Tally by himself, since she's, you know, supposedly pregnant with his baby and shit? Like, why is he not doing that? I would think he'd be highly motivated to get out there. These episodes are too slow. But yeah. You know, but these first few episodes have been a lot more exciting than most of the Tyler Perry episodes. So yeah, I got to give them that. But anyway, again, thank you guys very much for watching. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. You can like on the video, you can comment on the video, share the video, tell your friends about us, leave a permanent comment on the video, and I'm working through the comments. It's a lot of them, but I'm working through them. And I will get to all of you the best that I can. Andrew will call his boss whenever he gets the phone. But anyway, again, thank you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.